All right, how's everybody doing today? Hey guys, this is Kurt's Culinary, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make Rubens. All right, so you're going to get you one loaf of light rye. All right, you can buy this sliced if you want, but your best bet is to buy a nice loaf of light rye. This is from the deli, and this is your best bet. So you can cut the bread to the thickness that you would prefer. And you're going to take your bread knife. You're going to cut you a nice little piece off of here. Just give it a few cuts. I like to make my bread just a little bit more thick. Alright. So, take your bread, set that off to the side. Now we have two nice pieces of rye, light rye. I like to use the light rye because you can actually see when it's nice and caramelized and done and the butter's cooked. It's kind of hard when you got dark rye, so light rye's a better option. Just spread some butter on one side, slap it into your skillet. My skillet's already preheated. Okay, make sure your butter's softened. You just need a little. All right. There you go. Now we have a 1/4 pound of ground beef. This is really good. This is private selection ground beef. Do not scamp on the corned beef. I'm sorry. Do not scamp on the corned beef. Buy the good stuff. That is what makes the sandwich. So you don't want to buy cheap stuff. You want to buy the good stuff. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your corned beef and set this onto your skillet. Then you're going to take 1/2 cup of sauerkraut. Go ahead and slap that down. Okay, you need 2 pieces of Swiss cheese, one for over here, and one for each side of the bread. Then you're going to take a little Thousand Island. You're just going to drizzle a little bit in there. And this is kind of, Thousand Island is kind of to taste. If you want more, you can always use more. If you want less, you can use less. So, you're going to get your pair of tongs. Alright. And I'm going to just cook all this up. You want the corned beef to cook nicely. You do not want this on a high heat. My temperature is on 6, which is a medium high heat. Not a high heat at all. You'll burn the bread, burn the corned beef, and you will most definitely burn that sauerkraut. On the sauerkraut, I've only used 1/2 cup. And that was, you know, if you want to use more, you can always use more. But I don't like to overdo it. So, and it all depends on how much you like sauerkraut. Another healthier option, if you would like, if you do not want to use corned beef, you can do the same thing with turkey. So, and it would just be a turkey Reuben instead of a traditional corned beef Reuben. But it is a healthier option, and it is also just as flavorful and good as a traditional good old Reuben. Alright, so we're gonna check our bread. Oh, let's see here. Put that down. We'll give our bread a little look-see here. See if our bread's nice and golden brown. Nope, we're not quite there yet. Alright, we're looking good. So corned beef, or Reubens, are delicious, guys. They are very, very good. If you have never tried one, please give it a shot. But it's all about your ingredients. It's all about the fresh bread, the, you know, really good corned beef, and the sauerkraut. The sauerkraut is, you know, sauerkraut. So this isn't like fresh homemade sauerkraut. It is just sauerkraut that came from a can, but you know, sauerkraut is kind of hard to mess up. So we're looking good. All right, let's check that bread out. Oh, we're not quite there yet. So we're just going to move this stuff around a little bit so this bread can cook a little more. These are a very simple, basic sandwich to make. Nice hot sandwich for a cooler day, or if you're hungry for some lunch. Not really, you know, it's not the best when it's 90 degrees outside, but it's still a delicious sandwich. Okay. Just waiting for this bread to toast nicely. Alright. This bottom side's pretty good. You're going to swing the bottom over. You're not going to put this together quite yet. You want to put it together on your cutting board. Alright. So you're going to take your corned beef. You're going to layer that nicely over your bread. Nice, delicious rye bread. Just get it, layer it down real nice. Make sure it's looking good. And get all that goodness in there. Okay. You're going to take your sauerkraut. Toss that around a little more. That's what you want. Just cook it just a little bit. Give it a nice, get it nice and hot. Caramelize it a little bit. But make sure you do this on a lower heat. Okay, so you're gonna take your sauerkraut. You're gonna slap that on top. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. These sandwiches are amazing. Please do not be shy. I know the sauerkraut deters a lot of people, but it is totally worth it. And you don't have to use the sauerkraut. So our other piece is done. We're going to go ahead and turn our heat off, and we are going to grab this, transfer it over to our cutting board, flip it over. Yeah. Now as you see, we have a nice, beautiful caramelization to this bread. It's cooked very well, and we are ready to go. So you need a sharp knife, and you are going to cut this on a bias. Okay, set your knife down. To plate it, get you a nice plate, and you want to kind of turn it a little bit, give it a little bit of height to it, make it look nice, make it look pretty. If you can, this one's kind of falling apart. And then if you would like some more Thousand Island, you can get you a little ramekin and put some in there. That's just for extra dipping. So that's a wrap, guys. That's pretty much all there is to it. Delicious corned beef Reuben. For a reference, I have the ingredients, and they are 1 loaf of light rye bread. You need 2 slices, 1/4 pound of corned beef, 1/2 cup of sauerkraut, 2 slices of Swiss cheese, Thousand Island to taste, and a little bit of butter. That's Kurt's Culinary. This is Kurt's Culinary, and this is how to make a Reuben. If you guys like my videos, please like, please share, please subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cook, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.